Hi everyone and welcome to Power Plays. I'm Harry and today I'm going to be giving you the fundamentals on how to make money in 2 Point Campus. If this is something you're struggling with, you're going to want to watch this video. And while you're there, just subscribe to the channel, keep liking the videos, push this out to more and more people so we can teach the world about 2 Point Campus, and comment down below, what are your top money making tips? Now, I'm going to jump into Fluffer. And I'm making a decent amount of profit in this. I think this 3-star requirement was to get 50k a month. I'm not quite there now because I've just been letting the game run for a bit, but I'll show you exactly how to get there. So. There are a couple of ways. Right. Number one, if you want, you can create an archaeology class. I've done a video on this before, but if you create an archaeology class, sell all your artifacts, you're going to make millions. Absolutely millions. But if you don't want to do that, then you need to be paying attention to this little pop-up right here. There are 6 things that make up your profit factor. 2 of them aren't showing at the moment because I don't have loans. But they will. And you can see, nice 44k there. But yeah, I'll show you about the loans. So number 1 is your tuition fees. You can see there I've got 104k a month from tuition fees, and that's made up essentially over here. You can see what your next year's tuition fees. You can increase them by increasing the amount of students that you're taking. You can increase them by adding courses. Again, if you upgrade that, it will give you more. You can decrease the amount of students, which will obviously reduce it, but it will increase the learning rates. You could increase the amount of tuition fees, like here, but you see here, it's actually, so you can see 277 gone up, but I'm reducing massively the amount of students. I could do the opposite. I could decrease it a bit. You can see it's gone down, but I've got more students. So you do want to find that perfect sweet spot between keeping your students happy and having decent cash coming in. The second is rent. So you can see here I'm getting 36,666 from rent each month. Now you can get a maximum of 2.5k per month on rent. And the way you want to do this, I've not upgraded that to an on the wall air cooler. I should probably do that. But the way you do that is you make sure your accommodation rating is at 100%. I've done another video on this, and you can have 2 beds per room. You get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a bazillion beds per room. It doesn't matter as long as your students assigned is roughly 4 to 5. Definitely no more than 5, but 4 per bed. You'll be completely fine. Make sure you've got a good attractiveness, good hygiene rating, good temperature, and you can see like all my rooms, they're pretty much, so 94% there, 94%. You can see I'm getting the full 20k for 8 students, which is the max that you can get. Seeing here, you can see here I've got my aircon, but you can see that this layout is fairly simple. 2 beds, load of nice things for prestige, decent size. It's not going to get clogged with 100 people trying to walk in at once, and I'm getting the max amount of money. If you do this, it's going to really increase those numbers. So yeah, as I said, 36k now. That will go up as I get more students, obviously, but you want to make sure you're getting that sweet 2.5k per year per student. So you might have to break out the calculator a bit. Now, probably the most important thing for making money is that sweet XP bonus. So you can see I'm making pretty much nearly the same amount in rent. I mean, if you do rent plus my XP bonus, that's covering nearly over half my tuition fees, nearly half my staff wages. So yeah, we'll check that I'm on the air. So you do need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to your XP. Now, how do you get XP? You get XP by improving your students' grades, by having better classes, by having Nice little library so that they can get their XP up from doing assignments, having private tuition rooms so they can get their grades up even more, keeping them happy so they study more. All these things, that's what's going to help increase your XP bonus. You can also get it from staff. So if you improve your staff skills, you train them lots, they're going to get XP bonuses, which is then going to help you get more money. Completing challenges, doing personal goals, all these things, always getting you more money. Doing little cheese ball matches, doing the cook-offs, you do get a small amount of money from that. If I speed things up, this assignment here, that's going to give me an XP bonus. This private tuition is going to get me an XP bonus. Leveling up, more XP bonus. So you can see here, there we go, that's all from XP. A nice 33k there from XP, and that's what makes the difference. Sometimes you can actually be making a loss, but because of your XP bonus, it all works out. Now you do get little bits of money from, say, the arcade machines, from the vending machines, but I wouldn't hang your hat on those. But things like this, it's going to keep the students happy. It's going to help them then study more, which is where your real XP bonuses are going to come. So keep doing them. Keep your students happy. Let them join clubs. Let them do all their assignments. Make sure you've got really good libraries so they can do that. Improve their grades. Private tuition. All that is going to really help you out. And to be honest, the XP is where pretty much all the money is made. So definitely look out for that. There is also another club. It's called the Orb Club, which does make you money. It does decrease student happiness. That's 29k there. It does decrease student happiness, but you do get a bit of money from it. Now, these little people, these poshos as they're called, you can see they have the Big Tipper. Big Tipper. So every now and again, they're just going to randomly give you money. So if you do courses which encourage poshos to come to your class, like the Money Wrangler, Money Wrangling, there we go, I'll get there eventually. They're going to randomly donate money, and that is going to make you happy because you're going to get more cash all the time. So definitely worth looking at things like that. The other costs you can get, so obviously you get wages. Wages can be pretty high, especially if you're hiring quite a lot of staff. Now that you can decrease staff wages, you can see here, you can set it so that they never increase and they only increase when you want them to. You can do things like decrease wages, which is going to lower everything here. You can not satisfy all salary requests, etc., 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 and that's gonna help you out. You can also fire a few staff, but obviously you don't want to be firing too many, so then you can't run classes. Also, by taking, say, a level 1 rather than taking a level 2, so you can see here 29k, 33k, you're going to be saving cash. You can always then train them up, and yes, they'll get a bump, but it's going to be nowhere near as much of a bump as what you'll get from just hiring someone who is very, very qualified already. So finally, let's just take out some loans just for example, just so you can have a look and see what happens. Now, I'm not against taking out loans, but you need to be able to support the loan interests. So you can see here now my monthly profit has gone down quite a bit, but I can sustain it because I am making a profit. Now, if you're making a profit, it's fine to take out these loans because you can afford the repayment, you can afford the interest. But if it's going to be pushing you in the red and you're going to be making less and less money each time, it's going to be taking away from your profit, then you're going to find yourself in a really tough position pretty quickly. And these interest rates are no joke. So, alright, this one, when you only take out 50k, it's only 5%, 1.2k roughly per month, which is for 24 months in total. So you're going to end up be paying back about 53k, so an extra 3k here. However, swindles, you're going to be paying back an extra 11k. Alright, not too bad. But then, smell my cash, you're going to be paying out a whopping extra 62k. Which, when you're taking this sort of money out to begin with, 62k is a lot. So, when you can, repay these loans. So like now, if I repay this balance, I haven't had to pay that much interest. I will only have to have paid, so in total, if I repay all these, 4k. And that's just for the little cash boost. So yeah, as you can see, my monthly profit did go down quite a bit then. Alright, we'll sell some cheese ball stuff, come on. As you can see, rewards 5k. So if we win this, don't have the time. But if we win that, 5k. Now, there are a few other things that you can do, and there's also stuff that you need to look out for. So, something which I like to do is I like to constantly come over here and have a look at what my next year requirements is. So if I upgrade this, you can see I need an extra teacher. So you just click that little settings, you can see I need an extra teacher. And roughly, that teacher's going to cost me an extra 29k. However, if I say add in dock art, all of a sudden I'm going to need one extra room, one extra teacher. That's 49k. But also, you know that you're going to need other things. So you're going to need potentially more lecture theatres down the line once you get more and more students. So next year I would probably need an extra lecture theatre if I did this. You're going to need obviously a potions room. You're going to need all these extra things for them to do assignments. If you then add in another course, all of a sudden you can see it goes up pretty quickly. So if you're planning on adding courses, or you're just moving from one year to another, I'd always come here just to have a look and just go, do I need more things? Also, you can see your next year's students. So you can see 175 there, whereas if I look now, yeah, I'm at 176. So I'm staying flat. That's great. I don't need more dorms. I don't need more facilities. But if I increase this, all of a sudden I'm getting a few extra students, right? Just shy of 20 extra students. So that means I'm going to need more dorms. It might put me over the edge if I need more libraries. I might need another lecture hall, which it will indicate. It will tell you right here if you need an extra lecture hall, but it's one to look out for. You can also, if you want to just squeeze a bit of extra cash, you can look at complementary courses. So if you come here, you can see, alright, okay, a science lab. So you need a science lab and a lecture theatre for scientography. For general knowledge, what do you need? You just need a lecture theatre. You probably already have a lecture theatre, so adding this course probably isn't going to cost you too much more money. Robotics. You need a lecture theatre and you need these 2 extra rooms. Yes, robotics has a hefty tuition fee, but you are going to be paying a decent amount of money, especially initial startups. Now, looking at complementary courses though, so if you already have gastronomy, you probably wouldn't be too bad doing also a scientography class, because you already need the science lab. Funny business, you need the science lab. So these 3 courses go quite well together. You then throw in general knowledge, you've got 4 course setup, which you should be able to rake in quite a lot of tuition fees without that initial overlay. Again, you can go through all of these. So internet history, you need a computer lab. Well, if you've already got a computer lab and a VR lab because you already do internet history, then virtual normality makes sense. You can do that. Have a look through these. You will find quite a lot of things that go together. Night school and wizardry, they don't go together. But also think night school, they need to be outside. That's quite a lot of space. We don't have that much space outside because these cheese board fields are pretty meaty. So You know, those two don't go well together. You're going to be unlocking lots of plots. It's going to cost lots of money. And that money isn't included when you're looking down here. So that's definitely things to think about. Look at next year requirements. Have a look at it when you add new courses. Make sure they're complementary, and just kind of think about that angle. And then finally, student happiness. All right. This game's all about student happiness. Student happiness underpins absolutely everything in the game. If your students aren't happy, then they're not going to study hard. So they're not going to get XP bonuses. They'll start refusing to pay tuition fees. That is not good. You know, tuition fees is your most stable bit of income. They start refusing to pay, you're going to be struggling because they're probably not getting their XP bonus either. And then that's kind of two areas they're being hit on. So do make sure, as always, you focus on tuition fees. You see, look, accept those requests, get an extra 10k in. I still don't have time to do this. You see, there's just loads of ways for you just to continually make little bits of money. Continually have a look at the screen. Obviously, it shows last month's. It's not showing this future one, so you can see here. You know, my profit 43k. Right, it might be similar to that again, but it's showing last month. It's not showing future. So yeah, there are my ways. Oh, bookworms as well. Not a lot of money. That 10 could be the difference, right? Oh, I don't think it will be. But doing things like this, passing inspections, all great ways to make money. So that's my fundamentals on making money on 2 Point Campus. Do make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, push it out to more and more people, and comment down below, have you found these fundamentals interesting, useful? Is it going to help you out on your campus? And what are your tips for making money? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye for now.